Hello, everyone. How's
Hey.
it going? Hello, this is Rachel from Sam's Bead Shop, and I'm joined by Danielle Wickes. How's it going?
It's going well. Happy Tucson.
Happy Tucson. Welcome,
Happy
everybody.
Yeah.
So today's the day we're kicking things off. We had our first live sale this morning, our Welcome to Tucson live sale filled with so many beautiful gems. And now Danielle gets to join us for our very first class. So this is just such a special. I feel like I look forward to this day all year long.
Me too.
Yeah. When we're going to be here together in person, making jewelry, talking all things beads. It's the best time. So we sent you over some of the things that we picked. We chatted with some of our favorite vendors here in Tucson before we got here, and we were able to scoop up some beautiful gems. We sent those over to Danielle, and you came up with a gorgeous piece that we're going to learn to today.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love all the beads. They're gorgeous beads.
I mean, I'm excited. The way that you just make these gemstones shine is so special.
Thank you.
Okay, let me add. But wait, you literally just got to Tucson, right? You basically have stepped off the plane.
I landed, dropped my bags at the hotel, drove over here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta say hi to Nile and Jody. They dropped Danielle off. We're gonna go get dinner after this. So this is so fun. So Danielle is just getting busy right away. We're gonna make some jewelry, and then you've got a few days of exploring to do. What are you going to be doing? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I don't even have any plans.
Really?
I'm gonna just go wherever the ladies that I'm with want to go.
Yeah.
And just shop.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try not to be bad. I'm gonna try to blend myself in.
I don't know. Once you go to that first show and look at the booth,
there's no hope, is there?
I'm so curious how you shop. Do you start putting things next to each other, and are you starting to think about what you're gonna make, or is it just ooh, that catches my eye, that catches my eye? Do you know what kind of shopper you are? I guess
I'm a little of both, so I do try to plan.
Yeah.
I do, and I have some things in mind that I am looking for specifically.
Yeah.
But then when I see the shiny, it's not always as organized as I wish I could present.
Yeah. Well, there's certain stones that I know are gonna really catch your eye.
I'm gonna go crazy, and the second I see something that is both I love it and it's a good deal, I'm
gonna Oh yeah.
All bets are off.
I know, because you do monthly project boxes. You have things that you're probably scouting for now.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I have some things that I'm actually need to find.
Yeah.
And if I don't find them, I'll have to go home and find them. So
yeah.
I'd like to find them here.
Yeah, this is the place to do it. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, let me show you what the beads we have today. So here we go. We showed all these off on the live sale this morning. So if you missed the live sale, you can check and see which of these beads are still available. We tried to get a pretty high stock of all of these. What caught your eye first from this palette, Danielle?
So I love everything, but really, I'd never seen these. And so my first thought when I saw them was, I just want to do some barrel earrings, and it can even be the top of a necklace offshoot, right? Coming around the neck, and then one of the drops.
Yeah.
Because it almost has that bring it together in a mala.
Yes.
That was the first idea.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are resin and they're carved. They got that purple color and all those mix of tones. Yeah, those are so unique.
I've never seen those before, so that was a really fun one.
Yeah. We paired that with the Chevron Amethyst and these such elegant faceted rectangles.
They sparkle. Yeah. This was a wow one.
Right?
I mean, you guys can imagine when you get something from Sam's Bead Shop, and I don't know what's in it yet.
Yeah.
I might have your description, but what's in it? And it's just I wait for the right moment when it's quiet in my house to sit down and do it.
Yeah, me and Sam come up with these palettes, and we're what is Danielle gonna like? And sometimes I'll give you a hint, but sometimes I just ship it off, and I'm
sometimes I just open it. I'm
beads are coming, because I know that it's better just to send it to you and just then let the magic happen, and just you'll see what you create.
Exactly.
Just be surprised. These are fun. We want to do some chunkier gems as well. So this is this really cool cube in orange aventurine. It's a nice large shape and a beautiful variety of tones in there.
Yeah, that has a glow to it as well.
And then the sponge coral that's been dyed orange, super vibrant. I tend to send you a smaller size faceted round. I feel like that's usually a go-to. That's a good color. And lastly, the crystal quartz. Well, not quite last. One more gem besides that is really the showstopper. This is what inspired all of this. Are these pendants? Wow, each one is so unique. y'all.
You pulled so every band in there. You pulled a gemstone color and layered it.
Yeah. So these are a banded agate, and then they also have quartz and amethyst as well. So it's this rounded rectangle. So there's a couple different gemstones in there, and each one is totally unique, like the colors and tones. But the vendor that Sam got these from is just so careful about how they cut it to make sure that every piece has banding on it.
So they in the wild will find a stone with
Yeah.
all those different.
Yeah. It's incredible. That's how the raw material is all these together. I know it almost feels like someone like quilted it together or something.
I wondered if there was some process.
No.
I had no idea.
No, it's completely natural. Just
wow.
So special. So really we started with that and then picked everything else to match it. So
it's all you need.
Yeah. So what did you come up with?
Yeah. So what I did is I made with the banded, the finish on this, it looks like just, here's mountains.
Yeah.
And then just layers of distance and desert.
Yeah.
And so I took all of those and I thought, well, it looks beautiful in the stone layered like that. So I just mimicked what was already there and made a 3-layer necklace.
Wow.
So you can have those colors together in the same way, just it all kind of flows.
It's so elegant.
I feel like it didn't need anything. Like I really didn't need to do anything with it. Just put it together so you could wear it.
The layers are so beautiful. But then you did some wire work at the front and at the back. Will you show us those details?
Yeah. So the first thing was I was trying to figure out, I wanted something to bring multiple strands together. So I wanted to keep it simple. I did a really easy figure 8 connector.
Oh, it's so elegant.
And it's easy too. And it's like done really quickly. And
so we'll learn how to make that?
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we'll learn how to make that. And then the way that I suspended the pendant, also very simple. It's just a double loop with some 22 gauge craft wire.
Beautiful. Okay, that's going to be helpful because I know we carry a lot of front drilled pendants at the shop. We tend to get a lot of those here in Tucson because it's a lot easier for the manufacturers, for the cutters to drill it that way.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
When they do it more like a brio style, like if they tried to go across the top, it tends to leak a lot more breakage and they lose a lot of the material, a lot of the stones. Right. So this is just like, it's, I guess, a more fragile way, a more careful way that like to help, so that they don't lose all these beautiful pieces. Yeah,
exactly.
So I know, but it can be a little bit of a challenge because you can't just string it when it's that direction.
It puts you into the engineering mode of now I need a suspension, a bail or something. And I've never been a huge fan of the pinch bails because often the hole is smaller than the little part that goes through the pinch bails.
Oh, the pinch bail itself is too big.
Yeah, or sometimes like I'm just terrified I'm gonna crack the stone.
Yeah.
But with the wire, I can very, like gently test it and make sure that it's gonna work. And then I'll usually go to the craft wire for something like this. And that's why it's got the doubled wrapping. Nice.
And then show us, I'm gonna get a close up of this bracelet.
Yeah, so the bracelet starts with this gorgeous Patricia Healey. I love this one. It was really pretty and easy to put together. And then I really loved just having it become, I was onto this multi-strand, like just wanting to do something really fun that brought the same feeling as the layers of desert, just, like painted desert feeling. And so you were telling me earlier that these can be formed.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you told me that because when I first got it, we had already planned this would be part of a bracelet.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the idea. And so I was thinking, well, how can I get that to, and you can actually just bend it.
Yeah, they're sturdy, but they do have enough flexibility that you can bend them to what'll fit your design.
Yeah. And so like if you have a bracelet mandrel, that's probably the ideal way, but you can also just form it with your hand.
Nice. Just kind of warm it up and get it moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So we're going to learn how to turn this into a multi-strand thing. We have this multi-strand connector. It's really all about multi-strand connectors today.
It is, because that was the challenge. Was how do I bring these together in a way that you can have that layered effect? And I didn't really want to add any binding that you have to go find. Just something that you've got. Everyone's got the wire. Yeah. Sit down and start twirling it. And
we're not using any specialty findings. Yeah, you're creating them yourself. Oh, amazing. Okay, well, you want to grab your wire and your
which one do you want to do first? The more challenging one is this one.
Let's start with the necklace. Let's
Start with the necklace?
Let's ease in.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then we'll get to the advanced level.
Warm-up project.
I like it. Yeah, we gotta get the wire warmed up, our hands warmed up.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
So we can start with either the connectors or the pendant. What do you think?
I think the pendant.
Pendant?
I gotta start right in the center.
That's a cute baby, like Lyle and Jocelyn.
Tiny.
From traveling. And so this is just 22 gauge craft wire.
Nice. So yeah, craft wire, artistic wire. This is the wire that's like the most flexible.
And it'll save you from, just being worried about it being too strong. Like I do have some German style with me for these.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the way to go.
Yeah.
And as far as how much to cut, I do kind of just eyeball it, but I think about 4, is that about 4 inches?
I think so. Yeah.
We're just going to be making a wrapped loop. So sometimes I just cut too much in case I get it wrong. And then since we're going to be double wrapping it, you can bring it to the middle and then just very gently ease that up. And then I'll turn the stone to the side. And for this part, just kind of gently bring the sides together so that it can still move.
Mm.
And then,
yes, there won't be any friction there. It has some room to wiggle.
Yeah, exactly. And from here, super easy. So I did not bring my round nose pliers. So I'm just going to use bail former. You don't have to use bail former. This is fine to use your basic pliers with. Any kind is fine. And I've got one wire that's a little longer than the other, and that's okay. Can always trim it. There we go. Oops, sorry. Sometimes a little easier with my hand.
Hands are the best tools sometimes.
If I cut it longer, I have a little bit more leverage. Yeah, but then I end up wasting a lot of wires.
Yeah,
So
the balance.
A little trade-off there. When I'm working, I'm really slow with wire wrapping.
Well, yeah, you are very precise to get it. You want that just.
I like that better than
aesthetic.
I was gonna say just scared, but
no, you're precise. You're intentional.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's so funny.
But there we go. Yeah, and see, it's pretty. It came out really, really gorgeous. So I brought the wrap. So it's going to be sideways suspension because you want it to hang.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought the part I'm going to trim to the back.
Okay.
And I'm just going to flip those. My eyes were so dry when I was getting off the plane. I'm like, oh, I can't see very well.
Oh no, I know. Getting off the plane. Oh, I'm so impressed that you could do this right after flying. I wanted.
Well, I'm West Coast. Well, you're West Coast time too.
Yeah. So it is now earlier. But I also was like, I didn't want to interrupt any of your shopping days. Like I was like, you need your full days to shop and explore. So like, I'm like, you have this little bit of time, this little like itty bit after your flight before you really get going.
Yeah, and actually, it makes a lot of sense because everything's so spread out here. The shows are not right next to each other.
And you do need a car.
Not having like a set time where I have to be somewhere during the shopping days.
Yeah.
Pretty win.
Could we actually do that one more time?
Yeah.
I just like think that is such a helpful technique for people to see. So I'm just gonna grab another one of the pendants that honestly just looks totally different. And
pretty.
Right,
Yeah, let's get some more wire.
Let's just, I'm sure like this might be really new for some folks. So, and I think this is the part that folks are really going to want to like practice. So yeah, let's just do it one more time.
Sure. Yeah.
And actually let's move. I'm so sorry. Move this out of the way. I think that'll help with the focus.
Oh yeah. Is it having trouble with?
I was like, at first it might have been a little bit, but.
I've learned to set my tools off the mat.
Yeah.
Because that also draws the focus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to do it one more time.
And I'm going to cut way more wire than I need. I think you can get away with 4 inches.
Yeah, you were able to, but it got a little tricky.
Yeah. And then again, you're just going to, bring that to the midpoint. Ish. It doesn't have to be exact. And then I usually turn to the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then just bring the 2 wires together. And this is where the craft wire is nice. Because you can just form it with your fingers and get the shape that you want. And then again, round nose are just fine. Bail formers are great too.
And where are you pinching it here? Or on the bail and on the
wire. Like on regular round nose, you just go on the tool wherever you have the the further back on the tool you go, the bigger loop you're going to get. But on the bail formers, what ends up happening is the loop is going to go around the second one. And I achieve that by first pinching it with the larger second step pointed towards myself. And I'll just hold the wires just at that point where I pinched it.
Okay.
And then bend forward. So that's just
You're bent it away from the, because the one we're going to be using is that's
one.
the second from the smallest. Okay. You bent it away from there.
Yeah. And that ends up just naturally happening by the way that you need to move the tool to get the wire around. So now see it's going to go around that second one. You move the tool again so you can get just past it.
Oh, this is so helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So
you're getting such a good close-up. This is great.
Is it
the focus is awesome.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it's easy to see. And then from here, you can form it with your hands. Sometimes I like to use the tools.
Yeah.
There's really no for sure way to do it. You can just see what's working. And then if it matters to you, it's not the end of the world, but if you want the wraps to stay in the same, like not overlapping, it won't be like as messy of a wrap if you just keep them lined up. Does that make sense? So like,
oh, the two wires, you're not letting the two that you're bringing around, you're not letting them crisscross.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that just makes have a more.
Yeah, it helps the whole overall thing stay neat. And you're not going all the way towards the bead. You're actually intentionally leaving space there, right?
Yeah, you would want to, because if I went any further than the spot where I pinched, it would start to cinch this up, and it would put pressure here at the top of the stone.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't have any.
Yeah, we want that movement. That's so nice. Oh, wonderful.
And when you're wearing it, it's really nice to have it almost kind of fidget.
Yeah. I can't stop fidgeting with my jewelry.
I think it's definitely something that I like doing.
Yeah.
It's a calming.
Well, because we're people that make stuff with our hands. So how our hands don't want to stop moving.
Exactly. Like if we can't be making something, we at least need to be like fidgeting with
exactly.
Something. And then when you're tucking the tails, you can do them one at a time. I sometimes will try to do the inside one first. And then the second one. Another thing I forgot to tell this trick.
What's the bonus trick?
I think I can do it with the travel set. So if you have these little
crimping pliers.
Crimping pliers. Now this is a bigger coil, but sometimes on coils you can use the crimping plier to tuck your tail.
Oh, interesting.
And that way it keeps that beautiful round shape. And if I've deformed it at all, I just kind of deformed mine a little bit. You can
just zhuzh it back to where you want it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so they're all going to be just a little different, but
they're all different, a little bit different sizes, colors. Each one is so beautiful.
It achieves the goal of the stone being the focus.
Exactly. Beautiful. Okay, so that is how to wire wrap a front drilled pendant. I think that's a super helpful technique.
Super easy.
So great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to skip the stringing today, just and really focus on the wire techniques. But what stringing did you do for this one, just to give folks an idea?
So independently, I strung. The first thing I did was I strung with a seed bead. In between, these are some 11-Os.
Okay.
And that pulls out. In these stones, there's a deep bronze, almost purpley deep bronze. And it's really pretty.
So it's so interesting. This TOHO color is called dark bronze, which really surprised me because it's
got purple to it.
Yeah, there's a plummy purple to this bronze. I would call it something else. So that's why I picked it out.
It's literally the perfect color. And when I first saw these together,
it's
just oh my gosh, look at that. And so if you put that next to the amethyst, you're mimicking what's already present in that colorway in the stone, and it's
it's not. So that one you added a space or two, and then you decided for these two to string them right off the strand.
These didn't need it. They were beautiful. I did string the pendant in process, so I string from one side, and then there's 2 seed beads under.
Oh, good to know.
And then from here, I actually crimped them alone. Just crimped them.
Okay.
And they were standalone strands until I made the connector. And then this connector, I'll show on here, can be opened and you can pull them off.
Just like a jump ring.
Which is really handy because then you can make sure that you have them layered in the same order. Because I really wanted them to be outside and inside layer.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, so how do we make that component for the top?
And that is super easy. So that I went up to 20 gauge. You can use craft wire. Craft wire is okay.
Mhm.
But if you want, you can also use some German style.
So that's a little bit of a harder, stronger wire. And that makes sense because this part of the necklace gets a little bit more strain on it. So you kind of want it to be a little tougher.
I agree. Yeah, and it definitely helps you with getting the shape, achieving the shape you want to.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can hammer it, which I did not bring with me all the hammer.
That's fair.
I like explained to the TSA, this is my hammer. And I'm
just bringing a hammer with me. They're like, oh, that's interesting.
I mean, if I got through with the hammer, that would worry me equally.
Yeah, maybe. So yes, we're gonna skip the step of hammering. So you'll just have to imagine. We'll act it out.
We'll just pretend. We'll just like, yeah.
That is fair. We can only bring so much to Tucson with us.
It was a nylon hammer.
I don't know. Yeah, just you don't want to raise any questions.
Yeah. We'll just see here. So yeah. But this is just 20 gauge German style, and it's the way to go. You could do 18 gauge if you want.
Yeah, you could definitely do even a thicker gauge.
And the process is the same no matter what. And I cut more than I needed. It's probably 3 inches there. I never measure.
Yeah.
I'm really lazy.
The truth is most of us don't.
I've noticed that, yeah, that's true. And so, but when I was first starting, I really appreciated having someone share that information.
That's fair.
But whenever you ask them, they look nervous.
Yeah.
Because they know they don't know. And they're like, but I'm supposed to know.
It's just gut feel. We're just being honest, y'all.
Yeah. Truth be told.
And okay, one thing, just so folks know on the step bail making plier, is that it is actually 6 different sizes, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Each side is different. So you do have to be thoughtful, as we were showing earlier, about like, okay, it's not just like, oh, I'm doing the top, second, or third. It's also like which side.
Yeah, there's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth steps.
Okay, cool.
And so from this connector, I use the 5th and the 6th, but you could also use like the 4th and the 5th.
Okay.
Depends
We're
how
gonna use the 2 biggest.
How big you'd like it to be. And I think I think, did I use 4th and 5th?
No, you're not even sure. I guess you could sort of check.
Yeah, no, I actually think I used 4th and 5th.
Okay.
But no matter which ones you want,
yeah.
you just choose one and pick the next biggest one.
Okay.
And that will give you that symmetry.
Perfect.
And so I'm going to move some of that so it stays focused.
Yeah, because then the focus is great.
So let's stick with what I did. So this one is the 4th. And I'm just going to place the wire in between. And just, I sometimes will like feel for where it's flush. So that way I get a good connection when I come around with the wire. So now it's going to actually connect there. And so we just made that shape.
Nice.
And then so for the next step, I'm going to be working on, let me just make sure I got the right one. There's this one, this one, this one. So that's the 5th.
So the P is going away.
Yeah,
from
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you're figuring it out. Yeah.
You want to face the P away from the one you're going to go around. Okay. So the one I want to wrap around is this one, which is the 5th one. So I'm going to face this one toward me and then just bring this one around. And go ahead and cross it. And you can even adjust the tool a little this way. So with German style wire, you kind of have to exaggerate where you want it to go because it has a little bounce to it. And now you get this almost music note looking.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It really is. It's simple, but it's so elegant.
Yeah, it's really like just the kind of go-to thing. And then when you trim it flush, you're going to trim it right. See how it's overlapping the wire here? I'm going to trim it right where it's overlapping. So that it's now touching.
Perfect.
And there's your connector.
And no one can tell where the end is.
Nope.
It's hidden.
And then you just can go right to your clasp here because each of these is openable. And of course you'd want to hammer it. But you can also kind of work harden by just kind of maybe moving them a little bit like you would a jump ring.
Yeah. Squeezing it, moving it. Well, yeah, we'll stiffen it up. But yeah, best to use a hammer because that's going to really get it to get that memory and really stick in that position.
I've been getting obsessed with making my own ear wires. And one of the one I brought you today has the ear wires made.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting a tumbler because this is something you could put in a tumbler and it would make a bunch of them. And now you have your own component.
And that because the tumbler will work hard in it even more.
Yeah.
Instead, just like a hammer would.
And polish it. I don't know if
Yeah.
you have to use like real silver or something for that. I need to look into it, obviously, but it was just
that would be fun to experiment with.
Yeah. So
and actually, this might even be bigger than your original one.
It might
Maybe
be
a little bit, which is fine.
I made these a while ago now.
Honestly, it's easier to see. It was easier to see this
Easier
on
to
camera,
see.
but it would
We
be
could
the
do one
exact
more
same.
and see.
Should we do one with smaller?
I must have done 3 and 4.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I did.
Yeah, let's show it again. It's honestly so it's helpful for me to see it twice, so I hope it helps other people.
I'm flush cutting the side that's going to be used, and then just going to go ahead and use the nylon jaw. Oh yes,
I know, no problem. I'm just like clear it out. I'm your assistant, so I get that job.
Oh, the number of takes I do when I'm filming by myself, it's a lot.
I know you don't have someone else just be like, all right, keep it moving. I know
really
it's
nice.
hard when you're by yourself. You can be too self-critical. As I know I can.
I do a lot of retakes.
Yeah, that's why it's so much better to do with friends because we're just like, whatever happens.
Exactly. And so I'm going to go around the small one first here. So bringing that around the tool on the small one, and then it will. Sometimes I'll just kind of adjust it just a little so you can connect just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll have this little shape. And just resist the urge to do like, when you're making a head pin or eye pin, how you kind of want to do that. You don't need to do the adjustment there.
Yeah, you like want to center the loop, but for this, you don't want to.
Yeah, for this one, you're good. You don't need to. And then this one is going to go around in the other direction. So you want to face the P away from the one you're going around.
Okay, so it's facing up because we're doing the one below it.
So you got to see it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we just went around this one. We want to go around this one now.
Got it.
So I'll just put that into the tool, bring it right up against the edge of the tool there. And then we'll just bring that around. And you want to cross over. And continue to cross over and get that bounce back. There we go. That's the right shape.
Fabulous.
These make really nice earring components as well.
Yeah.
They also look really pretty linked together with jump rings.
Beautiful. Like in a bracelet?
Yeah, just a beautiful wire bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Almost have it. I think my tools might be getting a little dull.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I always just, would take it to the hammer block at this point. Or if you're not hammering it, just do a really good adjustment. Or use 18 gauge,
Yeah.
And there they are.
Nice. Would you show us again how that gets used in the necklace?
Yeah. So once you've got all your necklaces strung, some beautiful beading wire. Oops, I tangled my strands. How did
that could be part of the look of it, You could kind of twist it up on purpose.
Yeah, you could. Oh, there we go. Oh, so pretty.
So pretty.
I love it. But how it works is you just go ahead and open up one of the ends. So on this one, I put a jump ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I went right to the lobster claw. Here on the side, I just did a couple extra jump rings.
Got it.
And then, you can open the top.
Yeah.
Same way, open the bottom. So there's.
Nice. So you just hook on the clasp and jump ring on one side and hook on the strands on the other.
Yep.
Easy.
There, that's that side. So they open on a different side.
And I guess technically you could have just used a large seed bead.
A large jump ring.
Or that's what I mean. Not a large seed bead.
A large
I don't know what I meant by that. A large jump ring. But by making your own component, it just, I don't know, it just adds a little extra embellishment to the back.
It
Makes
does,
it feel a little more special.
I think so too. And it's something you made yourself.
Yeah.
It's just a little step up from making a jump ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other thing to think about is when you're stringing it, you can lay them out.
Okay.
So just the order in which to string them. I started with one side and then just copied that with the other side. So
yeah, show us what you mean there.
So I gotta get that layer going. So from here.
Oh, and I guess, this is helpful to see. Did you make some of the strands longer than others?
I did, yeah. I made each one a little shorter than the one before.
Okay.
Made the purple one first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made
and then the crystal
for my tape measure.
Oh, got a ruler.
Oh, you have a ruler. Oh, okay. But really, I had it on to where like when do you have those necklace boards? Like sometimes I use those too. And in this case, I did using a necklace form.
So
yeah, so that's about a 14.5.
Okay.
And then this one, I took that one out too. It was supposed to be 13.5, but it's a little longer. And then this one is just at 13.
Got it. Okay. And then how did you then reattach that? How do you attach your link to the end?
And so I just copied the order. So I want to go this one first. Oops, there we go. Am I still on camera?
Yeah.
Good. And the next one. And the next one.
Nice.
And then you just close it up and you're good.
Beautiful. And that is the necklace. Gorgeous. Oh, it really is like the desert landscape with like a purple sky.
It is.
So
oh my
pretty.
Gosh. I love it.
Well, that is our first piece. And then you decided to make it even a more advanced wirework technique. So what?
Yeah.
Show
So
us
this one's a little more involved.
This is incredible.
But with this one, so I got away with being able to just string these on a ring. But with these, I needed a bar.
Okay.
Like an end bar.
Yeah.
So I used the beautiful beads here to create an end bar spacer. So when you create this little, here's what it looks like with no beads on it. And we can make one with no beads on it first.
Okay.
But when you make it, you have to string and then do the coil.
You have to, you have to string. So you
Yeah.
start making the component. You then string on your crimped strands, and then you finish the coil. Interesting.
So it's basically you just start with a U shape.
Mm-hmm.
And on one side of the U shape, I calculated out that you need at least 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch to do that coil. And more will give you a bigger coil. And then on this side, you're going to need a lot more because there's a formed section here. And then you roll the coil to close it.
Cool.
But I string a bead in between each.
Oh, to help separate them.
Yeah, that way they don't layer up on top of each other.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I would love to learn how to make this.
And then this one is just wrapping.
That's gorgeous. It's so cool.
And it becomes the connector too.
Yeah. Okay, let's start at the end for this one, I think.
Okay.
Because we're kind of in that mindset already.
And so I don't currently have a pre-strung pieces like that.
We'll just make
but I'll show you the
right.
process.
Yeah.
And so in this one, you can use 22 gauge craft wire, 20 gauge craft wire. I think you'll have an easier time with the craft wire for the coils.
Instead of German style wire.
Instead of German style, yeah. I think you want to keep it at the 20 gauge here because if you go smaller, it's not going to be as strong. So I did use, in this case, craft wire, though, to make those coils a little easier. But I bet you there's folks out there that can do a coil with German style 20 gauge. No problem. And then you have a little more strength.
Yeah.
So this actually uses a lot of wire. I think I did maybe even 8 inches. I don't have my measure with me, but I'm going to go over just so I don't run out.
Sounds good.
Probably 6 is okay. And there we go. Okay. And so again, on one side, so you're going to have just enough for the stringing. And then you want another maybe 3/4 of an inch in addition to that for the coil. So you want to place your bail former. And I did use the smallest little, maybe I did the second. I think either's fine. About that far back. So it's okay to eyeball it.
I'll take the necklace. I want this.
That's yours.
I'm going to put this on.
But I'm going to even move it back just a little further. There we go. Just to make sure I have plenty for my coil. So this is probably more than I need, but I'm going to bend them toward each other. So all we're doing right now is we're just creating this bar like that. And one of the ends is longer than the other one. So you see you've got, if I had to make a guess at how, it's more than you need there. I'm going over much, but at least 3 inches on top and at least maybe like 1.5 inches on the bottom, if that sounds right. And then, so the first thing we'll do is we'll start making the center. So you can actually do either way. So the way I did it on this one was I worked the top first and then I worked the second coil first and realized, oh, hang on, I need to be able to put the
Yeah, you're able to add the
Spins
beads.
on. So you have to do this coil last.
Okay.
And it is easier to build this part first at the top. So it involves a little bit of guesswork with where your loop is going to be. And this is the loop that's going to connect your components, your findings for the closure. So you want to just kind of make a guess at the center.
Okay.
So I knew I wanted it to be about, let me get some of these actually. This helps. If you know you're going to have string on a strand, and then you're going to string on a bead, string on another strand, string on another bead. And you kind of have to go through your stash with a 20 gauge and find one that fits, but you basically string on 2 beads, and there's going to be a strand before, between, and after. And if this doesn't work, I'll just skip that, but there we go.
So you would add on your strands right now.
Yeah, or I'm
once
going
you do the first side.
to end up taking them off, but this is to help. I wanted to sort of explain how to decide where to put that center loop.
Got it.
And that you kind of have to plan your design a little bit. So these are really kind of like a larger platform bead. So I brought them down into the smaller Czech glass beads just to kind of start bringing them together. And so I estimated that it needed to be, this is probably 1/2 inch before the coil. And so I'm going to do 1/4 inch in from the edge where I formed it. And one way to just kind of eyeball that is to get those beads on first. And then you can position your tool just right at about that spot.
Okay. So we're going to add the loop that connects to our clasp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this is one way to make the loop pretty strong. Is to go around. And then you will need to remove your tool. So far I've just gotten almost around in like a loop shape. And we can do this twice since it's a little complicated one. But so now I've got the tool here. I formed one loop. I'm going to keep taking it off to show. But normally you just do this in one swoop. But so now you've got one loop there. You want to make that 2 loops. Layer it up. And so you will need to move the tool around a lot.
You were really thinking like an engineer as you made this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And once you've got 2 loops on there, you can just bend it out a little bit. So you're going to have it kind of crossing down a little bit like that. And so it looks like this when it's done. See how the coil's coming down and then just kind of crossing over the edge. And then we're just going to coil that end. And some of the coils I made really big, and some of them I made them a little smaller. This one, I have way more than I need. I also might have made the loop smaller on this one. I might have used the smallest. It looks like on this one, I think I used the smallest on all those.
Okay.
It doesn't actually.
It looks good both ways.
This is going to be just a little more robust connection there. All right, so far so good. So now trim. And it really, you can't go wrong really. Trim the flush side toward the component. Let's go like right about there.
And this will determine how big your coil is, how much wire you leave.
Yeah, so you can end up with a bigger or a smaller coil based on that. But like this one, I believe was maybe 1/2 inch of wire, and that was maybe 3/4. And then start it kind of toward the loop.
Here, just bring it up. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I just have to keep making sure I stay on camera. So I'm going to fold it kind of forward. This is starting a coil. And then I like kind of compress it a little bit. So far I have that. And I'll just smoosh it down. Just to get that really tiny, because that's going to be the very center of your coil. So the smaller you get that now, the like more tiny that'll be.
And then you just got to be patient. Slowly curl it around.
Yeah. And it goes pretty quick. After a while, you'll start to get faster. But I, for a while there, couldn't get a consistent coil to save my life. Now I've gotten a smidge better, but I'm not great. This is going to be a little bit bigger coil. I'm going.
This is fun. Hey, we can see it larger components. Yeah.
There we go. So that half is done.
Fun.
Then you would string your bead. So string one strand,
Mm-hmm.
and then your spacer bead, and then string your next strand and your next spacer, and then you do your coil. So this is the middle here.
Yeah.
And you'd have the strand here would kind of space these apart.
What if do you mind if we take this apart for a moment?
We could do
string these
that.
on?
Or I could even.
Well, but that one I don't want you to have to take apart.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
So I think we can just open up.
Oh yeah, we'll just borrow that one.
Yeah, we'll just borrow these strands. We'll pretend they're bracelet length.
Yeah, it'll help with the visualization.
Yeah.
I think. It's a good idea.
I guess I could take it off both sides. I don't know, at least just off that side. Okay.
Yeah. So it's perfect because there's 3. So you string one. And then the bead. And which one do I do? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. This won't really be a bracelet.
Yeah. And then this one here. And the last one. And so you end up with, that's the first half of your connector. And so to close it up, all you have to do on this side is make a coil and bring that coil up in this direction toward the rest of the work. And it's actually really easy.
Yeah, why don't you leave those on as you make the coil? We can kind of see.
Yeah, we can always just trim it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm going to bring this just and trim just a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. And then one more coil. I'm still on count. Good.
Yeah, perfect.
I always feel like I'm wandering off.
Yeah.
Especially with stuff where I'm like trying to get close to it and focus. I really tend to like bring it toward my
because you want to get it close so you can see it well.
Yeah. And with these beautiful beads, like the delicate beads, it's okay to just take your time.
Mm-hmm.
We're working with real gems here.
Yeah.
All right, and just coil until you reach it's very, what's the word?
It's just so artsy.
Deco-y, like,
yeah. Art deco, yeah. Just a
And
little
I do have-
extra embellishment.
I brought some, just little jumpies and stuff. We can put a jump ring on there.
Let's do it.
And a little clasp.
Because I think this one I think at first, maybe as you were first seeing this come together, you're like, wait, what just happened? For this one, just for time, we'll probably move on to the next thing. But like definitely just go back, rewatch what we just did now that you've seen how it ends up. And hopefully the second time through, you'll start to see how it takes shape.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is so fascinating. I love seeing how that came together.
And one reason I'm really glad you grabbed the necklace is that this could be a way to finish the necklace.
Oh, true.
And it would control the placement. So if you wanted those strands to stay in position, you can do the little S-shaped one, but this is going to hold them in that shape.
Yeah, that'll keep their distance between them. Beautiful.
It's a fun way to do it.
Awesome. Okay, well, we have one more piece of wirework. This is just like a master class today.
I know, it's like a lot.
So many things. All right, one more technique for you all.
So
here's the bracelet again, so you can show what we're going to do.
So this is the center connector. So you'd make 2 of those edge connectors. And I actually did that last. I did this connector first when I first made this, but you're just going to use some 22 gauge wire on each side. You need about 10 to 12 inches on each side to perform that. You cut more if you feel like you want to do more coils, because coils are going to consume that length. So a little
and then how are the strands linked to that?
As I was going around, I used the bail forming plier. First, you have to decide which one side might have. I decided this, but you could go like that.
But like the stringing wire is just looped over.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So when you do it's basically your standard wire wrapping. But when you do the outside turn, use the second step on your bail former and bring the wire around it.
Interesting. And were you adding the strand at that moment, or did you made you did all of this wire wrapping?
Did all the wire wrapping and then,
before you added the strands?
Yeah. Oh, and then there is something actually. Thank you for mentioning.
Because I'm only seeing crimps on this side.
I did something weird.
Yeah. Wait, I'm intrigued.
So the beading wire is crimped here.
Oh, there is another crimp.
It's hidden. You just don't see it because it's like the seed beads.
What?
So we actually
Danielle!
it's
What?
fun,
I
right?
know, it's incredible.
Well, because it would create too much space. Like if I put that crimp there, it would have been all you saw.
Yeah.
But if you hide your crimp up here.
I just thought you didn't. I was like, there's somehow not a crimp over there.
Another thing you could do is switch to fine. I was working with medium, I believe. But if you switch down to fine, you could go all the way back up through it and then crimp up here.
So you blended it in because all the other ones have a seed bead spacer, but instead it's just the crimp there.
Yeah, a little sneaky.
That is so cool. Okay, maybe we'll have to demo that at the end.
Yeah.
There's so many cool things here. All right, so how do we make this fabulous center component?
So you'll want to switch back to your 22 gauge craft wire, something really flexible, and then smooth it out.
And did you bend this now or after?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I bent it first.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to do that still.
Sounds good. I'm distracting you, so I also have to check help.
Oh, no, I just would have forgotten, and then I would have been trying to bend it later, and I don't think it'd be as easy to bend.
Yeah, because it'd be more
the wire on
constricted.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would actually be tricky, I think. And I did at home use I have one of those wooden, like
the wooden bracelet mandrels, like the really large ones.
And all I did was I just took my thumb and pressed it against it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have one of those, just kind of warm it up in your hand and maybe hold a side of it and just start to bend. Just use like the back of the palm of your hand. And if it's too much, just bend it back a little bit. Because
we just wanted to have that slight curve like your wrist does. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels good. It feels like fit really nicely there. Everyone's
stop
going.
There you go.
There you go.
Dancing. It's like a magic bean. Oh, it's so funny.
And then I did automatically just kind of bend it into the position where I want one connector to be coming off that side, connector off on that side. So, but if you wanted it to go this way, just bend it that way. It's totally fine. Okay. The wire does tend to kind of want to go to the smallest point when you start wrapping, so you have to control where you start it.
Okay.
And then now we have a backside.
Yes, definitely.
So starting from the front, I was layering it on top. And then I started with this tail side, just kind of over to one side. And just be artistic about it. You can slide it a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but there we go. Just the hardest part is starting them. Once you get started, it's just flying. I'm going to bring that forward. So now I have 2 wraps on it. And I'm going to push that tail behind. And sometimes I will even use my nylon jaw pliers to compress the little tail that I made. These don't open as much. These are great little travel ones.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I have these ones, but I'm not sure if that'll help you.
This?
Because they also have that. I'm not sure if that'll get in your way.
I think that'll work. So you just kind of want to hide that little end there.
Yeah.
I feel like we got it. Like it's going to work pretty good.
Also, isn't the wild, colorful patina on these so on the component, each one is so different. Sorry, I just had to give these a moment. They have so much,
they need a moment. They're so pretty.
So much color and texture. Oh, I just love them. Keep going.
I love them too. They're so cool. They're really pretty. Right. And it's however many coils you want to do, that's all your artistry. Like if you want to do 2, if you want to do 3, what I ended up doing was 3 to start and 2 in between.
Okay.
Just for strength. So I'm just going to bring the wire around. And now that it's started, it's going to be so much easier. You just keep forming it. And you don't need to be too picky about it, but I'm a little picky about it. All right. So now I've got 3 coils. Now I need these bell formers. I'm going to place them just right like that. Bring the wire around like that. And then try not to lose that loop. It'll try to close on you, so just hold it with your fingers and go up and around. So now you've got 1 connector.
Oh, okay.
Same thing here. I only did 2 coils that time. Going around. And just since we were starting from in the front of the component, I'm taking the wire behind the component with each of those steps. And I'm working at that second bail.
Lift this up a little bit. There you go.
And after a couple rounds of this, you might want to smooth out your wire. Those are the nylon jaw pliers do a good job in that. And you'll want to do that after you've secured a coil so you don't lose your loop. Because when you pull like this, it's going to
you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you'll lose your nice work there. And just get that right up next to the former one. And then we just bring it around. And then up and over. They're going to be different every time, just a smidge, just a little bit.
There's probably other components, maybe from Patricia Healey or other pieces where I feel like you could probably use this technique on.
Oh, absolutely.
It could be adaptable onto something else.
I think that tool has like grease on it. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, there it is. And then what I did do is I did take nylon jaw pliers and I kind of like press down.
To kind of work harden it again.
Yeah, because this isn't something you can hammer, but you can definitely form down those coils. And then here at the back, optionally, if you want to try, before you cut this and trim it, if you want to try to feed it under, I'm not always successful at this. It doesn't always fit. So if it doesn't fit, don't worry about it. Just trim it. And then I'm just going to kind of turn it a little bit. So I'm going to take these.
Will you hold that up as you? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Let's kind of try to turn it in there. And if you don't want to, worry about that, you don't have to.
I see. So it's kind of laying over.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not successful at it this time because I went too tight with that. But I actually should have done that step before I did the nylon jaw compression.
Okay.
But you can sometimes get that little tail under there.
It.
Otherwise, just, that's okay too. You can just tuck it.
Yeah, you just don't want it to scratch against your wrist.
Yeah, exactly. And the same thing with that starting one. You can just flatten that one there. And there we go.
Nice.
So that's the reverse side of it. And that's the top side of it.
So cool.
And it's the same process on this side. Up to you if you want to.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. And then I think we do that. And then we show how you did kind of one of the stringing pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think we've shown it all. We've kind of dabbled into all the projects. I love this. Every class is so different. I love that this one is just like full of techniques and little tidbits that people can kind of borrow whatever they want from it.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think you'll be fine with 10 inches. I'm going way over because look how much I had left on that last one. But I just like have something to hold.
Yeah,
hold to
for sure.
And you will need more on the this side than you did on that side. So again, you just want to lay the wire.
Artistic copper wire is probably some of the cheapest wire you can buy, like most affordable. So like you can, it's a little easier to add a little extra. We're not using sterling silver here.
Yeah, this is just your plain old bare copper.
Yeah.
So it's also nice and soft and easy to form. And this was just like for my hand, I do prefer to start with the wire on the top. And then when I'm doing the swirl around the component, I'm bringing it from underneath. For some reason, for my hand, that's what works. But one thing I want to warn you about really quick, I just ran into it myself, is this isn't going to be long enough to go around the front. So I should have left myself a little more tail. That's okay. What I'm going to do is just start going this way. And there we go. So what I'll do is trim this other side here. This side's also thicker. I mean, in the way that it's going to need to kind of be pressed this way as well. So this side is trickier than this, not that side. I'm going to trim that. There we go. And then I might just try to tuck that before I get it too tight. There we go. And I apologize, but I kind of forgot that step. But on a good day, I kind of like.
Oh, it's tucked right underneath.
Yeah, I just like kind of off my game a little bit.
You did just land in Tucson.
Just land. Like forgetting what I'm doing. Plus, I made these so long ago. Like,
yeah.
I practiced that before I came because I knew I was not.
You had to remember how to do it. Yeah. I know because you sent me these pictures a couple weeks ago.
It's like that's like I have a memory flush like 3 times between those. And you can see after your first like sets of coils, you're going to be able to move it a little bit. Here's another view of the back. I got that one right, so I want to show that again.
Nice.
And so now 3 and get the bail formers. And same thing. I'm just going to hold that, go around and behind the component. Sorry, I'm hitting the thing.
Oh, don't worry.
So you'll get that little loop. And then I'm using a little pressure back here so that I don't lose that loop as I do the coil.
Mhm.
Really only have to worry about that at the first coil. And then it's usually pretty easy. And here's number 2. It likes to stick to the tool a little bit. Oh, I think I cut too little wire.
Oh, wow. Maybe.
I was like,
we'll show it how you, it's okay. We'll just have
I think
one
it's still
loop for
gonna
this
work.
one.
Yeah, I think it's still.
All right. So
I'm still
cut a
gonna
little
make it.
longer than us.
Yeah, don't be like me.
Yeah, because it won't be able to like fully wrap it around. But
And I was so proud of that first side too.
we'll show you all the idea of it.
So ideally, I'm going to tell you 12 inches now. I know I said 10, but
Yeah.
10 on this side. Give yourself 12 on that side.
Okay.
And you'll make
That's
it.
all right. Folks, we get the idea, right, y'all? Danielle is doing amazing right now, right? She got off the plane and came here to teach us how to make this.
Like I'm proud of myself about that.
Yeah. Karma comes around.
Karma comes around. It's real.
Oh,
There we go.
cool.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, it's awesome. And then I think to wrap up, could you just string,
the crimps.
let's just, yes, because you have some more of those beads. We'll just show how to string up one of these. And I guess do like more of a simple crimp on one side and then this sort of unexpected crimp on the other. Is that, I was like staring at it, y'all, and I'm like, I don't see a crimp on that side. I was like, did you only crimp it on one side? No, you just hit it. You hit it from me.
I was being a sneaky.
I love it.
I kind of forgot I did that too.
Yeah. I'm like asking where it is, and you're like, oh, where is it? Where did I put it?
I had to think about it for a second when you asked me. I'm like, I know it's there. I don't know where it is exactly, but I promise it's there. And then this one, it looks like I just tucked those in there. Okay. So let's get that beading wire going.
We're using medium. Okay.
Medium, I use fine. I mean, I think they're both
fine.
going to work really nice.
Yeah.
And so I started stringing them, and you'll want to determine your length. But what I ended up finding was that this was a really good measurement for if you string this many, you get the same number, right?
Oh yeah. So let's see how big this bracelet is. Grab the ruler again.
And you can always add jump rings and.
So I guess where do I measure from there to there?
Yeah.
So this is about 8 inches.
Yeah. So this one's going to be about 8 inches, and it's a larger piece. So when you're wearing it, it is actually going to need a little more room. It's worn a little higher on the wrist.
So you actually probably want to make it a little larger than you normally would.
Yeah, I would go up like maybe half an inch.
Can I try to see it? Because I normally wear 7.5.
Oh yeah, you're going to find that one really comfortable.
To me, that would just hook on right there.
That's perfect.
I could maybe go slightly shorter, but around there would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely you want to make like a half an inch more than you would normally make for yourself.
Okay.
And you'll find that you're really happy with the result on that. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to need these guys too. So these are those little.
Oh yeah, those are the Czech glass rice beads.
I love
and
those.
Champagne.
These are like my favorite shape of bead. Yeah, and so I started with this one and then went to. So I'll work let's work one of those.
Okay. We have one of our resin barrels.
And one of those.
Orange Aventurine cubes. And then we'll just keep repeating that. Okay.
It's really nice. I love these beads.
Yeah, you realized, I don't think I even thought about when I sent you, but like they are a similar width. Like it have a similar nice chunkiness so that they flow well
I thought
together.
you planned that.
No, not at all.
I made a point of doing it exactly like because I thought that was part of the.
Oh my gosh. I just like find beads that look pretty together and send them your way. And then you notice the connections
I'm fine
between
with that.
them. And I'm like, wait, I didn't think of that at all.
I am totally fine with you sending me any combinations of beautiful things.
It's the best thing. Like, you just ship it off and just be like, what is Danielle going to come up with?
Exactly.
So fun.
It's super cool. And so you won't need your crimp yet, but I got it ready.
Okay.
And just go ahead and bring it through your connector.
You don't need your crimp yet.
Oh, you do.
You do? Okay. It's like now you're really going to do some magic here.
It needs to be the seed bead.
There we go.
Thank you for noticing that. I would have been
then you were really gonna
embarrassed.
blow my mind.
Yeah, I just magically put the crimp.
It just showed up.
So that's an important
Okay,
thing that
so
I
it's-
almost totally didn't do
Instead
right.
of the last seed bead.
Yeah, just treat it like a seed bead there.
Cool.
There
It
we go.
blends in with the 11-Os very well.
Yeah. It's really a perfect color because it has all that copper.
Yeah.
And then you'll get that through the crimp here. And the teeny tiny crimps. Medium beading wire in the soft flex coppers, you just have to kind of.
Yeah. It's a little bit tight in those. You can use like the Bead-A-Lon copper crimps with your medium soft flex.
Are they bigger?
Don't tell soft flex, but it does work. Yeah.
Oh, I've always wondered where they get the crimps because I used to get them from.
Because the soft flex ones, the copper plated ones, just have a thicker wall.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Which
it's
I think also
doable,
I
but
like, but then
yeah.
I just have to like try a little
you have
harder.
to push it through a little more. Yeah.
But you can get that right up there. So, because I really just wanted, I wanted this to connect to it.
Yeah, because it really makes the bead look like it just flows right off of it. You don't have this extra crimp thing in the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty if you get real close with the beads. I almost
Mhm.
considered wire wrapping them onto the component, but I wasn't successful at figuring out
Okay.
with the larger bead. That was tricky.
Yeah.
And then from here, just going to form that crimp. That's all set. And then you'll probably have, you may or may not be able to fit the medium soft flex doubled through. Half of them it worked, half it didn't. I got lucky there.
Mhm.
But you might need to trim it right next to the crimp.
Okay. Otherwise, you're trimming it so it kind of hides underneath.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the bead over it, then that's even nicer.
Mhm.
Because then you really get the look of, hey, that's a seed bead.
Yeah.
And I'm still on the spool here.
Yeah.
So I'm conserving beading wire there. And there you go. So on this side,
Yeah. So this side had some more of a
Trim.
typical crimp.
yep. And I had a crimp here somewhere. Oh, there it is. With this one, go ahead and just crimp it alone. Because remember, you're going to string it onto your connector. Unless you have something you're connecting it to already that's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do? Oh, it's by
You can
itself.
kind of create this octopus of all your strands hanging off your center component
Yeah.
before you add the end. Or I guess a 6-legged octopus. What would that be called?
I always draw my octos with 6 legs, and I always get called out for that.
Because I feel like that is kind of a thing.
That's kind of a thing that I
like
do.
The cartoon look of one, yeah.
I'm like, he doesn't need
He doesn't need those extra
all of
two.
those extras.
It's not in the
okay?
name or anything.
Yeah, that's me and being challenged
That's
with
so
my whole
funny.
language skills. And these copper crimps that are tight, but you can get them.
Yeah, use the pliers.
Pretty little loop there. And I'm not a great crimper, so I always go really careful.
You are so hard on yourself. This is
I am.
This is all so cool.
I've taken them apart before because I didn't like
Yeah.
loops being different sizes. It's so wasteful. It's really bad.
Well, you also are photographing yours, so you're probably like, I gotta get it perfect for the photo.
Sometimes that stands out quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
In photographs.
And it can show more than when you're actually wearing a piece.
Oh, that could work too.
You can swap all these components around.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. My gosh, I hope
So it's
everyone
pretty
learned
easy,
so much. I did.
I think that we just did a bunch of basic techniques, but we just
Mhm.
put them together in like a combination.
Interesting
of,
ways.
Yeah.
So folks you can take whatever part of this class that you want. You could fully, try to mimic these designs, or just take the bail, just take these kind of multi-strand connectors, use whatever part of it you want to use
Yeah.
in your designs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Super awesome.
Oh, what a great way to start our Tucson week
Yay.
here. This is amazing.
This is me before I spent all of my money.
This is the before,
This is the
everyone.
before image. The one when I go home with the bag, it's like way down.
Yeah. You brought a very empty suitcase, right?
Yes. You want me to clasp it?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that myself.
Yeah, I was thinking one of your magnetic clasps would be really, really
That's
nice
a
on
great
this.
idea.
That would be pretty cool.
And you could add a little extender chain too.
Extender chain, yeah. But I like the way it looks when it's being worn because the way that the clasps connect, isn't that kind of a cool look?
Yeah, all those extra coils.
Yeah. That's so fun.
Y'all, isn't that
It looks really nice on you.
just so artistic, which matches the feel of the component. You're using this artisan piece and then to create this very artisan bracelet with it.
Yeah, that's super unique.
Cool. And then I can pair it. I'll just hold this up. Ooh, oh wait, yeah, we kind of turned this one around, but I'll just hold it up there. Let me.
It still works though, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it still works with that connector on it.
Yeah, it definitely could. It definitely can. So I'm just dangling in jewels.
You have all the jewels.
And then this on your wrist, y'all. You are just going to be covered in gemstones. This is great.
That's the ideal
Here,
situation.
actually, you want to wear this one?
Sure, yeah.
Let's see.
Does it have a clasp on it?
It has 2 clasps
It
now.
has 2 clasps. How did I manage that?
Well, because when we were doing the bracelet and all that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to hook this one to that one. It's doable, right?
Yeah, if you need help, let me know.
Did I get it?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, there
we go. I want to see.
So I wanted the and I might have actually gotten the layers mixed up.
Oh,
bit.
sure.
I apologize,
But I kind of like them. They're
I
look
like
pretty
them kind of like
too.
moving around.
Yeah.
There
You're
we
just
go.
like dripping in gemstones. I love it.
Yes.
That looks so good.
I wanted like a choker length for the middle
Mhm.
one because this I will love this just like as a choker.
Yeah.
With if you're having a minimalist mood, that's what you could use these for. But then I really like that
And
banded
then
look.
just even
Yeah.
more.
No, it's
No.
laying right now, so I've got it where I wanted it.
What do you guys think of this? What are you gonna make for yourself?
I can't
We'd
wait to
love to
see.
know.
I wanna
Yeah,
see what
please
you guys
post in
make.
Gem Chat. We'd love to see what you come up with.
Yeah. Which gemstone do you get? Because they're 100% unique.
Mhm.
Everyone is different.
Yeah, each pendant. But we picked them all. Like all of them are beautiful, but they're all
They
going to
are.
vary.
They're
Yeah.
all so pretty.
I'll just remind folks, in the description of this video, there's going to be some really helpful links. There's going to be links to Danielle's YouTube channel and her Instagram, so you can go see all the amazing things that she's up to. And then also there'll be links if you want to purchase any of the beads today. These were from our live sale this morning, our first live sale in Tucson.
Yay.
So some of them could have sold out on the sale, but you can take a look and see what is still available and scoop this up so you can make this for yourself. All right, so this was day 1. So tomorrow, Sunday is day 1. So then on Monday, day 2, we have another live sale. That's really like the theme is Southwest Gems, Southwest Artisans. So really getting inspired by the landscape here. And I have a lot of Patricia Healey pieces.
Really?
And that one I have even more.
I'll be on my phone.
Yeah. You'll get to meet her in person very soon.
Sure.
Yeah, I hope you got to get over there. And then after that, we have class with Marisol. And then
I love her.
yes, oh,
I love her so
yeah,
much.
she's the best. And then on Tuesday, we have our 3rd live sale as well as class with Deb Floro. So those are those 3 days, those full days. That's our week 1. We'll come back to you the following Sunday, but just hang out with us today, Sunday, then Monday and Tuesday, and we'll have a lot of fun together here in Tucson.
It's quite the lineup.
Yes, I know.
I get to run into both of those ladies while I'm here too.
Yeah,
It'll be nice
I hope
to see
so.
them.
I hope so. Oh, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Danielle.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it so much.
I had a really good time.
Me too.
What a great start to the journey.
So good. All right, we're feeling creative. We're feeling excited. So happy beading, everyone. Bye, y'all.
Bye.